Searching for spring. It's awfully chilly out here, Stanley. What is it you wanted to show me?
Oh, no! What's the matter, Stanley? Look at Dennis's surprise. Uh-oh.
Well, I must say, I am surprised, Stanley. And I'm sure you know how much I appreciate big snow lumps.
But yesterday it was a giant snow goldfish. It looked just like you, Dennis. Only bigger, of course. I'm sorry, Dennis.
No need to apologise. Snow tends to melt quite quickly in late winter.
Yeah, and turn to mucky-yucky slush. It's no fun playing outside anymore. You said it. It takes forever to put on a snowsuit. And mittens. And boots. And this stupid cap. And then there's nothing to do except watch everything melt and get muddy. I want it to be spring right now. Me too.
That would be lovely, of course. But I'm afraid it's not going to happen overnight.
I guess you kids didn't have much fun outside today, did you?
Nah, my snowfish melted. We're sick of winter. We want it to be spring.
Me too.
Now here to tell us when spring will arrive is our animal weatherman.
Animal weatherman? What's he mean?
Yes, it's Punxsutawney Phil, the world's most famous groundhog.
Oh, I love this little guy.
He's great. But how can a groundhog tell when spring is coming?
Listen.
Every year on Groundhog Day, we gather here to greet Punxsutawney Phil as he comes out of his hole after a long winter nap. Everyone knows that if he sees his shadow, that means there'll be 6 more weeks of winter.
Oh, no.
However, if Phil doesn't see his shadow, that means spring is on the way.
Awesome. That is so cool. That's amazing.
And it's just about time now for our favorite groundhog to poke his head out of that hole. Are you ready, Phil?
Oh, I get so excited. He's just the cutest little thing.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Will Punxsutawney Phil see his shadow or not?
Not! I don't see any shadow. Do you?
No, I don't, honey.
There's no shadow to be seen, ladies and gentlemen, and that means spring is on its way.
Yay! Tomorrow we can play baseball and plant a flower garden and run through the sprinklers and put away our snowsuits and mittens and boots and caps. Yay!
I'm afraid you kids are getting a little carried away. Groundhog Day is kind of a legend, you know?
What's a legend?
It's something that people like to believe, but isn't necessarily true. It isn't going to be warm and green and springy for quite a while yet.
I wouldn't dream of putting my paws outside the house this time of year. You won't say that tomorrow, Elsie. Spring's coming. Yeah, we heard it on TV from a groundhog named Puckawannapat. Fred. Phil. Whatever. Really? It's going to be spring? Yes! And real soon, too.
Excuse me, Stanley, but I believe your mum said you shouldn't be too eager to believe in groundhog weathermen.
Aw, that's just Mom. Everybody knows that if a groundhog doesn't see a shadow on Groundhog Day, spring's coming.
I'd like to suggest that we turn to a certain book of yours to learn a little bit more about groundhogs, if you please.
Great idea, Dennis.
Hey!
It's the great big book of everything with everything inside. See the world around us, this book's the perfect guide.
This song of yours is utterly delightful. I adore hearing you sing it every time.
You do?
Not!
Whoa, I was freaked out for a minute there.
Me too.
Let's open the book, hooray, hooray, to find the star of Groundhog Day!
Groundhog. Let's see. That starts with a G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Here we go. Groundhog. I love them. They're so adorable. They look like little bears. Yeah, they do. So why are they called hawks? Are they pigs?
No, they're not pigs at all. Groundhog is another name for woodchuck, an animal that has a thick reddish-brown coat and makes its home in burrows underneath the ground. Pigs and hogs live above ground on farms.
How big are groundhogs?
About the same size and weight as Elsie, I'd say.
What do they eat, Dennis?
Why don't we go into the book and see?
Yeah, let's go! Into the book! Yahoo! Wow, look at all the great stuff in this garden. Tomatoes. Watermelons. Corn. Strawberries. I love everything in this garden.
So do the groundhogs.
I don't see them, though.
Well, that's because they don't want you to.
Look! There's one!
You don't want to get too close, though. Groundhogs bite. Groundhogs love all kinds of fruits and vegetables. They have to eat a whole lot of them to get nice and fat before winter arrives.
How come?
To answer that, we'll have to zip out of this summer garden and learn what life is like for groundhogs during the winter.
Wow, it's cold here. And nothing's growing. And I still don't see any groundhogs.
You have to go deep, deep down in the ground to find them. Come see.
Oh, look at them. They're so cute when they're all curled up asleep. Like fat little teddy bears. But why are they so fat?
Groundhogs have to get really, really fat in summer and fall because they hibernate during most of the winter.
What's hibernate mean? I know. It means they rest up for a long, long time.
That's right, Stanley. And animals that rest most of the winter need to get fat so they can store up energy to survive.
How do they know when to come out and look for their shadows? Yeah, like Punky What's-His-Name. And how can they tell how long winter's gonna be?
Groundhogs can't really predict when winter will end, but it's fun to think they do.
Aww.
It's only a made-up story, a legend that started a long time ago when people thought they could predict how long the winter would be because of one sunny or cloudy day.
Well, how do groundhogs know when to come up out of their burrows then?
They read Mother Nature's signs, telling them when they'll be able to get food again.
Mother Nature signs? I've never seen any of them. You mean like billboards saying spring is coming?
No, Mother Nature's signs are different. They're in the things you see around you, like buds on trees.
I guess this means spring won't be coming tomorrow after all. Come on, Marcy and Mimi. Let's leave these groundhogs to keep snoozing and go back to my room. Bye-bye, groundhogs. See you in the spring.
Is it true what the groundhog said? Is spring coming tomorrow?
Nope. Nope.
Stanley, Marcy, Mimi, why are you all looking so glum?
We thought spring was coming, Mom.
Well, it is.
Not tomorrow.
No, not tomorrow, but if you go out and look for it, you can see signs of spring everywhere.
Like what?
Come out into the backyard and look with me, okay? You guys need to be spring detectives.
Spring detectives?
Uh-huh.
What do spring detectives look for?
Clues. When winter's coming to an end, certain things always start happening.
Like what?
Well, the sun stays up longer, the buds start appearing on the tree branches, and birds start building their nests. Can you find any of those clues out here, spring detectives?
Can you?
Wait, I heard something. Look up there. There's a bird in that tree, and it's making a nest. Wow!
Well, there are certain clues that spring will be here soon.
Like?
Well, like the sun stays up longer.
Oh, what else?
The ground gets mighty muddy, you sink up to your knees. Buds begin to burst way up in the trees. Brooks begin to babble, so long to the freeze.
The ice is getting mushy, really hard to skate. Streets are getting slushy, the sun is setting late. Something is a-coming, we can hardly wait.
A brand new season has begun. Feel the warming sun. Say goodbye to winter fun. Can't you see that spring has sprung?
Well, I kinda see, but are there other clues?
Oh, there are plenty. Birdies are a-building nests in the trees. Tulip tips are showing there's something in the breeze.
take a whiff.
Take a sniff. Yuck! I think I'm gonna sneeze.
A brand new season has begun. Feel the warming sun. Now that winter's on the run, spring has sprung, the song is sung, and now it's time for fun. A brand new season has begun. Can't you see that spring has sprung?
Groundhogs sure are cute, aren't they, Dennis?
Yes, indeed.
I wonder what it would be like to eat and then sleep for a really long time.
Perhaps you should ask Harry about that tomorrow.
Well, Harry doesn't hibernate the way groundhogs do. They hibernate through the winter. Groundhogs are so cool.
Yes, but they can't tell you how long winter will be now, can they?
No, they can't. You have to be a spring detective to figure that out. Good night, Dennis.
Good night, Spring Detective Stanley.